Hi, everybody. This is Mrs. Han, and this little head you see here is my son, Chavi. Um, and Chavi's joining us because he likes to sleep on me more than he likes to sleep in his crib. So um, he kept crying during my video, so now he's here. All right, so I want to talk to you guys about this assignment called the This I Believe essay. For those of you who didn't have a chance to talk about it in class with your teacher because of MAP testing, I wanted to talk to you about it and give you a little bit of background. So some of you have heard of NPR, and that stands for National Public Radio. And National Public Radio is a radio station that's available really in any state, and they have partners in most states. Like there's an Ohio Public Radio that partners with NPR. And NPR has a lot of different shows. They do the news and they have Science Friday. And one thing that NPR um, has often broadcasted over their radio station is the This I Believe um, interviews. And what this is it's when they will interview someone, often someone famous, not always, but like a celebrity, a politician, a scientist, and that person will give a 5 minute interview where they talk about one major belief they have. Now, if I were to ask you, what's a belief most people share? You might talk about equal rights. You might use the golden rule, and you might say, like, treat others how you would like to be treated. In this essay, I want you to think about a belief you have that's maybe a little bit more specific to just you. And later in this unit, you'll read some example essays that students have written that might give you some ideas for that. So I want to actually go through this document quickly with you. So the first page, it actually briefly gives you a little background and gives you some tips for what you're going to include in your essay. You're going to tell a story from your life, and that story is going to explain maybe how you formed that belief, um, maybe a time when that belief was tested or challenged. It can be funny, it could be sad, it could be heartwarming, but you're going to tell a story. Your essay also is going to be short. We'd like to keep it to a page or less, which we don't say in language arts all that often, but we want it to be brief and concise. All right, you're going to name your belief. If you can't say it in 1 to 2 sentences, then you need to pick a different belief. All right, finally, be positive. This isn't what you don't believe. This isn't an essay where you're going to argue against someone else's beliefs or someone else's lifestyle. You're going to be positive and talk about what you believe and what you value. I do want you to carefully read through this document, read through the first page, and then when you get to the second page, you're going to start brainstorming your beliefs, right? So if you're like, I don't even know where to begin, start with a topic. Maybe you want to write about friendship, or what do you believe about change, right? You could say, you don't want to just say, I believe in change. You might say, I believe it's important to embrace change in order to grow as a person. So you're going to take a topic. He's getting a little squirmy here. You're going to choose a topic and you're going to turn it into a belief statement and explain what you believe about that topic. And then you're going to tell a story about how you came to believe that or a time when that belief was tested. So I want you to read through these topics. You could write a belief about discrimination or equality, about forgiveness, about humor, about love, about music. It could be a small everyday belief. It could be a big guiding belief for your whole life. Oh, I know. I know Chavi doesn't like this assignment. So once you pick your topic, turn it into a phrase like what goes around comes around, or people learn from their mistakes. You can choose a phrase you've heard before, but I'd also like you to think about coming up with a phrase of your own. And then finally, write down 3 ideas here. What are 3 beliefs you could write about? And you're eventually going to pick one of them. So come up with 3 ideas, think about them, mull them over, process them, and then you're going to pick one and start doing your planning document, which you're going to see on Buzz. All right, good luck.